You found a community script that looks perfect, but when you try to install it, nothing works the way you expected. You've downloaded it, you've poked around, and you are still staring at a blank result. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to install any community script from Script Manager for Affinity correctly. So first of all, I'll simply navigate to the top and simply click on our Affinity icon or logo here. And after clicking on the Affinity logo, let us simply click on the plus icon, which is the new icon, to create a new document. Now, inside from this, let us select any canvas preset. So I'll select any one of the preset. So I'll select this iPad Pro 13 here and then create document. Now, after creating a new artboard right here, let me also switch our studio to Vector Studio. And after switching our studio to Vector Studio, next I'll simply navigate to the top and select our Windows menu. Inside from the Windows menu, let's navigate below and select General Options. And from within the General Options, let us select Scripts option right here. So after selecting the Scripts option, you can see on the left hand side that we have the Scripts panel right here. And inside of the Scripts panel, we have multiple scripts already loaded. Now, if I simply collapse this script category, you'll notice that our default scripts category has been collapsed. Now, any new scripts that we will install and add inside of Affinity will by default be available inside of this category in the scripts panel beneath the adjustment preset studio script. So in order to install any new script from the community tab of Script Manager for Affinity, which is actually one of the open source tool out there, which is really helpful. First of all, I simply open the Script Manager for Affinity app right here. And now after opening the Script Manager for Affinity app, you will see that the app is successfully opened. And by the way, if you haven't installed this tool, then you can do so by watching a dedicated video where I have specifically demonstrated how we can install this script manager for Affinity to automate our workflows. Now, inside from the script manager, let us simply select or choose the community option right here in the discover category. And if you look here, then you will notice that we have a lot of scripts that has already been created by the community here. And we can also select any script by name by searching, or we can also choose any categories right here to select any script that are available. So now I'll simply scroll below and choose any one of the script right here. So I'll select the blend tool, which is the script that has been created by a user called Robbins Nest 56. So if I click the blend tool script, you'll notice that it will give a preview of what it is capable of, including the name of the tool, the user who has uploaded and developed the tool, as well as the type of the tool, including the version or iteration that it has been created with. And if you look beneath it, then you'll also notice that there is certain description here that states how and what is this tool capable of. Now, if we look beneath everything else, then you'll notice that we can add this tool to favorite, we can download this tool locally, or we can just go ahead and directly install it. So to install it, we can click on the install button right here. Now you can see that it is automatically installed. Let us go ahead and close this box. And if we go to my scripts now, then you notice that the new blend tool has been installed and is also currently active. That is indicated by this particular icon right here in green. Now the other section that we can preview the installed scripts is by going to this particular option right here inside of the library. And if we look here, then there is the blend tool available, which indicates that the blend tool script has been installed successfully. Now, in order to check it inside of Affinity, we can just go back to Affinity. And if we scroll below, now you'll notice that inside of the scripts category, a new blend tool script has been added here successfully. And by the way, for your information, inside of the scripts category, if you haven't created any new categories, then please do so because it is a prerequisite that must be done. So to create a new category, all you can do is simply click on this particular top right corner icon. and then select the option called Create New Category. Now, after clicking the option or selecting the option called Create New Category, you can just rename or place the name that you want to be for your category here, and then click on OK. So since I have already created the scripts category, I'll simply skip this part for now by clicking on the cancel button or the skip key right here in the keyboard. Now, to use the blend tool, all we can do is, first of all, let us create a simple shape here. So I'll simply create a ellipse shape by using the ellipse tool. So I'll simply click and drag by holding down the shift key like so, or I'll simply now leave at this particular point to make our ellipse in this dimension. And next I'll simply select the move tool, and by holding down the option key, I'll just click and drag to make a copy of this. So right now I'm holding down the option key actively to make the copy of the ellipse shape that we have just created. Now we just want to check if this works or not. So let us select both of these shapes and then run the blend tool script that we have recently installed inside of the scripts panel in Affinity. Now let us go ahead and simply click the blend tool within the scripts panel to run it. Now it just pops up a dialog box here, and it asks for the number of steps here, that is how many steps, or basically how many ellipse shape should we create, or should this tool automatically create in order to blend these two shapes together. So right now by default it is 15, so I'll just leave it as 15. And if we look inside of the blend option right here, it is also pointing to both of these shapes, which is shape 1 ellipse and shape 2 also as ellipse. And it also have an option called orientation and color, which we will not go through yet now. So the next thing that we can do is by simply selecting the preview option right here, we can click on OK. Now, as soon as we click on OK, you can see that nothing has happened yet for some reason. And if we look here, then it states that preview failed. Expected parameter line style descriptor to be line style descriptor handle or null. So something's wrong here. So for now, I'll simply go ahead and switch the mode to apply and then click on OK. And let us go ahead and try again one last time. So I'll simply select this particular initial ellipse shape as well as the next shape by holding down the shift key to select both of it. And I think for some reason we have to make a little bit adjustments to the second shape in comparison to the first shape. So I'll just go ahead and try that as well. So I'll simply decrease the size of this ellipse shape like so. And then now I'll select the first ellipse shape once again and then give it a certain color fill to somewhere at this green color right here. And now by selecting both of these shape, let us go ahead and again execute or run the blend tool or blend tool script that we have just installed. So I'll simply click on the blend tool right here, and after selecting the blend tool or running the blend tool, this time I'll simply adjust the steps as well, and I'll leave all of the settings as it is for now and click on OK once again. And for some reason it's not working, and by the way it should have worked. However, in order to apply, I'll simply click on the apply mode here and click on OK. So I think there must be some issue with the script itself. So I think the developer of the script must update this script by fixing these bugs right here. So I hope you understood the core concept of how you can install any third-party scripts that has been developed by the developers and placed or uploaded inside of the script manager for Affinity app within from the community tab right here. So I hope you understood the concepts of today's video, and now you can install any community script from script manager for Affinity without guessing or getting stuck. If you want more practical Affinity tips like this one, subscribing means you'll always have a reliable answer when the software doesn't cooperate. If you want to go further, I've got a video on how to develop a script using Claude. I hope you found the video helpful. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.